Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back on SpongeBob Tower Defense. Yeah, you guys would think I wouldn't play this game because of how I talked about the last video, which by the way, apparently the whole massive update thing was apparently just bad wording from the devs, because they literally say we have a massive update for you guys this week, and then he's like, we're gonna have a mini event like the second after he says we have a huge update for you guys this week. So I did put a pinned comment talking about that because I had somebody in my comments talking about the fact that, like, oh well, you did this wrong, which technically it wasn't wrong. They still need to work on their wording, because the way that they worded that made it seem like this mini event was going to be bigger than it was. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's not the topic of today's video. So we got a teaser of the next event, and I wanted to talk about it because I'm actually pretty excited for it. And if you guys don't know why, I'll show you what the teaser was. And here it is. That's right. For those of you who have working eyeballs, this is a picture of the stage from the episode Band Geeks. One of the most iconic, if not the most iconic episode, besides maybe even, well, besides the pilot, which a lot of people know, but I think it might even supersede the pilot. I don't know. It's one of my favorite episodes, I'm gonna be honest. It's got, you know, a great storyline. It's got a great soundtrack. This was back when SpongeBob did actual, like, songs all the time in, like, iconic episodes. Like the this was back when Ripped Pants was like a big episode and had its song and everything. So yeah, let's talk about this. So out of all the people on there, I think all 7 characters are going to be units. This is me predicting, but I think there might be 8 units in total, and we'll talk about that here in a second, of what I think might be the units, right? Actually, there might be 9, based off if they do the entirety of the episode, which it seems like they are, since they have most of the band members on the stage. But there's 2 iconic, like, parts of this episode that, like, I have added elsewhere, because we're gonna do something different today. Again, I'm excited for this. If what I've heard is correct, this should be a decent sized update, and not whatever we got this last time around. So hopefully it doesn't disappoint, but I'm gonna be the judge of that. Again, I'm not gonna hold back. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing in the background, by the way, I just summoned and I have a mythic on here. I'll tell you guys what it is. It was a mermaid man. Yeah, I summoned a mermaid man, which, by the way, I need to fuse more stuff together, because I do have a secret formula mermaid man and I can fuse them into others. But yeah, let's go to the actual, like, meat of the video, because again, we're doing something different with this video and we're gonna make some predictions. So yeah, I will join you guys over there. All right, so yep, this is the new thing that we're gonna do. I want to start doing this every time there's a new update and they, like, share kind of like some units with us. I want to do some sort of, like, tier list of, like, where I think the rarity of the units are gonna be. So yeah, let's talk about it. So in the episode Band Geeks, 2 of the major players are, of course, Squilliam and Squidward. Squilliam calling Squidward, saying that his band is playing the Bubble Bowl, and saying that his band can't make it. So Squidward, trying to step in to be, you know, have a higher ego and fulfill this dream, steps in, tries to get a band together, and then thinks that his band's never gonna make it, because of, like, the entire, like, comedic scene of, like, Sandy shoving Patrick's head in a trombone. The iconic line, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" comes from this episode. And then at the Bubble Bowl, Squidward shows up, and then this is Squilliam at the Bubble Bowl. and he shows up to humiliate Squidward. Then these guys show up and put on a cool rendition of Sweet Victory, and it's like one of the most iconic SpongeBob episodes from the earlier seasons, one of my personal favorite episodes. Again, I have hope that the devs can do this right, but we'll see when the update comes out. Now, with that being said, again, we're going to guess what rarity these units are going to be. Firstly, I'm going to make a bold prediction. This Squidward's going to be, if they do a secret for the event, this Squidward's going to be a secret. The reason why I say this is it kind of goes back to the FNTD stuff where they put like apexes in events. If we're getting a full-blown event and we got a legendary from the micro event, I have no doubt that they would put a secret or something in the in a full event. So if there is a secret, I think Squidward is going to be the secret unit. If not, Squidward is in Mythic, but for now we're going to keep him there. Now, one I'm going to put somewhere interesting is Squilliam. Squilliam, I think, will be a legendary unit, because after their initial interaction, Squidward is much more the main focus, along with like more band members like SpongeBob, Sandy, Patrick, who are, you know, the bigger parts of the band that are more prevalent. Now, I don't think they're going to put him where the normal Squilliam is, down here in Rare. I don't, like, maybe Epic, but I'm going to make, again, bold predictions in this. Squilliam might be a legendary unit in this update, if he's in the update. We're going based off the fact that these two are missing right now. So these two are unconfirmed, but I'm taking a bet that all 7 of the characters we see in the image are going to be units. If we are to go by what the devs are saying, which is this is a massive update, and I'm going to say the word massive because they did use it for this update, then yes, we're probably going to get about 7, if not more, units from this update. That being said, I'm gonna put an obvious one. SpongeBob's going to be a Mythic. He is like the main, like the front man of the band, basically. He's the vocalist. Like 100% he's going to be a Mythic. If he's not a Mythic, it's doing his part in that episode a disservice. Now, again, if Squidward's a Mythic, which I think it'd be guaranteed if they put him in, he'd be a Mythic because he's the main part of the episode. I definitely think Squidward would be a Mythic as well. Now, I'm going to make my next prediction. Mrs. Puff's probably going to be uncommon. Let's be real. She's very much a side character in that episode. She's kind of just there. In all, like, with all things considered. With that being said, I feel like we're going to probably see an epic Plankton. I don't think they'll go legendary because of the other legendary Plankton. And while, yes, he does start off the iconic song, he's not, again, really like the main ones they show. That moves on to my next one. I'm going to make another bold prediction and say Patrick will also be a Mythic. Again, I don't know if they're going to do a SpongeBob Patrick duo again as Mythics with like how we got Dirty Dan and Pinhead. But if anything, if Patrick is not Mythic, he's definitely going to be legendary. But I'm going to put him as Mythic because that's what I think he's going to be at. With that being said, Pearl, I'm sorry, she's probably going to be a rare. Again, another background character in the episode. Not really like the front people. I really see like SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy more being front people. And even if we reference the image itself, this image, the front 3 is SpongeBob, Sandy, Patrick, with these 4 being in the background, right? So, all things considered, I definitely think that these 2 will be Mythics. If not, I think if we were to bump anyone down, it would probably be Patrick. That being said, I think they're going to put Sandy as legendary just because, like, yes, we did get Miss Appear as a legendary, but I think that Sandy is also going to be legendary just because of, like, where she was in that episode and also, like, the way that they formatted it. I think Mr. Krabs is gonna be uncommon. I'm gonna be honest. Again, it's the whole side character thing. If I had to take any guesses, of anything, I want to make the bold guess that one of these units is going to be a buff unit. And the reason why I say that is because, well, Sweet Victory is a song, and like I feel like one of these units would give a like buff effect, unless they keep that towards like traits or like all the reroll stuff, then so be it. But I feel like one of the units could be a buff unit. But yeah, this is my prediction for the list. Now, of course, if there is no secret unit, Squidward moves down here, meaning they'd have three epics, or not three epics, three mythics. I feel like it might be its own banner at this point. Because if it's its own banner, then we actually have quite a few like things to get. And if that's the case, honestly, I think I'd move it to this if it's its own banner. Because if we're doing a full event based off the micro event we had, then I think we're going to get like this as a banner, basically. Squidward being the secret unit to pull, these two being the mythics, two legendaries, and then an epic, rare, uncommon, common. There might be more than this, might be less, but this is where my thing, like my tier list here, is going to be. Now, with that said, what ones am I like the most confident in? Probably SpongeBob and Patrick, because again, we haven't seen anything about this Squidward yet. Or it could be that you need to gather all of them to get the Squidward. That could be a thing. But yeah, these two are probably the ones I'm most confident in. The rest of them are kind of more going based off of like how they were used in the show. But these two I'm confident in because, again, they are very big major parts of the episode. SpongeBob, of course, being the vocalist, and then Patrick being not only the comedic for most of the episode, but also being like the drums. Like, come on. But yeah, with that being said, I'm actually excited for this update. Again, one of the most iconic SpongeBob episodes to ever grace SpongeBob. And yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, you know, I got my cards all in for Wonderworks Studios. I hope they can deliver. So yeah, anyway guys, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys like the video, hit the like button. Comment down below, what is your guys' tier list, or like where you think things are gonna be put in like this new update. Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss a video. And I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.